What if selling your music or merch was as easy as sending an email? Well, it can be. Hi, I'm Reagan Ram with OrpheusAudioAcademy.com, helping you make better music and grow your fan base online. And today we're talking about how you can sell anything, whether it's your music, your merch, or membership to your fan club in just 9 easy steps. So getting started, you're going to need an email list, right? You need a list of fans that you can then send emails to. So before you even can do that, you need an email service tool. You need a pro email marketing tool. You can't just have a list of emails that you send through Gmail or whatever your personal email client is, as that actually violates anti-spam laws. And so you need an actual tool that includes an unsubscribe link and some other things that makes everything kosher so that when you send out your emails, you're doing things the right way. So you're going to need to get a tool. There's a bunch of them out there. There's like MailChimp, there's ActiveCampaign, Aweber, Constant Contact, bunch of them out there, and I've tried a bunch, but I haven't found any that are as good, especially for music artists, as ConvertKit, as it packs in the most amount of power and flexibility into a very simple and easy to use interface. In fact, it was made with creatives like music artists in mind, so it's built for people like you and me so that we can grow our fan bases and actually make an income and actually make a living through creating art. So if you want to see a demo and kind of get a walkthrough of how ConvertKit works, then you can check out my video up here. And if you do that, be sure to grab yourself a free account by clicking in the description below. I've got a link to where you can sign up for a free ConvertKit account so you can follow along with this demo and help yourself get started. So then once you have your email list set up, then it's just a matter of growing that list, so promoting it to your fans. With ConvertKit, you can create little pages where people can give you their name and email address to opt in, and you can even like give away a free song in exchange so people are motivated to sign up. So you can say, hey, if you want this free song, just give me your email address so I know where to send it. And so then you can start building that list. And so then from there, now we can get into the 9 steps to actually selling through email. Tip number 1, when you're going to sell something through email, is you want to only promote one thing at a time. Now, this might sound a little counterintuitive, right? You might think, hey, if I give someone a bunch of choices, for example, buy this album, buy album A, B, or C, or buy t-shirt A, B, or C, right? You're giving them multiple choices, then it's more likely they'll find something they like and they'll buy, right? That's what you might be thinking. But actually, human psychology works a little bit different than that, and having more options for someone to buy actually decreases their chances of buying something, period. This is because of the phenomenon known as the paradox of choice. And studies have found that when you present people with 2 or more good choices, they're more likely to choose nothing than actually picking one of the good choices. So instead, when you're sending out your email, just recommend one thing, like buy this one album or buy this one t-shirt. And right, if people don't like those particular things in that one email, then you can send another email another time promoting something else. So it's totally fine. Just promote one thing at a time in your email. Now, second tip here is don't discount your items. You might be thinking, hey, if I make this item really cheap, then people will buy it. But instead, what you're doing is you're actually devaluing the item so that subconsciously, right, your readers, the people receiving your email, they're going to think it's just not that valuable of an item. They'll think it's probably cheap and not worth buying. However, you can run promotions every now and again, not too frequently because then people will never buy the rest of the time. But every once in a while, you can run a promotion where you give people a checkout coupon code or discount code. So they are still seeing the item in your shop that's full price, but they're seeing that, hey, now I can get this you can use this coupon, so I'm actually getting a discount. So you're not devaluing your item, but you're also making people feel like this is like a special offer I need to buy now before this goes away. So with those 2 psychological things out of the way, now let's get into the nitty-gritty of selling through email. So third tip for selling through email then is to write an email broadcast, right? So you're probably going to want an automated email series that's promoting your music and merch to new fans as they come in, but that's a completely different topic. So here we're talking about just sending a one-off promotion email. So you're going to want to create a broadcast email inside of ConvertKit or whatever email autoresponder tool you're using. And you're going to use this broadcast to then send out a message to your fans that's going to get them to want to buy. You might be thinking, hey, why can't I just post about my album or my merch on Facebook or Twitter and then ask them to buy? Well, you can do that, but keep in mind that email is actually 40 times better at acquiring new customers than Facebook and Twitter. I don't know about you, but 40 times better seems more appealing to me than trying the alternative. And this is because in general, people are on social media to be social. They're not in a buying mood, whereas in email, people are more used to receiving promotions and buying through things through email, even if they don't realize it consciously, right? A lot of people might think, oh, I don't read email, I don't buy things through email, and they probably have without even realizing it because it is very common. So tip number 4, you're going to then write this broadcast email like you're talking to one person. You're not going to say, hey guys, or how are all you all doing? You're going to write your email like you're talking to just one person. And this is because you actually are writing to one person, right? Your fans aren't all gathered in a room, all collectively reading one email. They're all individually reading your email one at a time as one person. And also when you do this, you're helping yourself to build more of that relationship with your individual fans because it feels like you're writing directly to them, and that's more powerful and more influential. As a result, that's going to help you build more trust with your fans so that they're more likely to then buy from you going forward. So then tip number 5 is to then tell them all about your product. And this is best if you can do so in a story format as well that communicates the benefits that they're going to receive from your product, not just highlighting the features, but focusing on the benefits. All right, stories are powerful. People are moved to action through stories. So if you can tell some kind of interesting or funny or entertaining story around your merch or your album that will move your fans to buying, then you definitely want to do that versus just, hey, this is cool, buy it now. Now, the 6th tip for getting people to buy through email is you want to give one image or one link directly to the product page that you are promoting, right? Don't just send them to your store homepage because again, they're going to get lost in all the different choices. You're promoting one product and you have that link go straight to that product where they can buy it. So then they can't get distracted and you're going to see a much higher conversion rate that way. Now, my 7th tip for selling through email is to use a hyperlinked button in your email. So again, this is something you couldn't use through just your regular Gmail, but this is something you can do in ConvertKit. You can put an actual button in your email that people can then click to view that item and learn more or check out. And people just love buttons, right? People like to click on buttons. And so by having that button in there, people are going to be more likely to then click through. And that's the whole goal of your email, right? Your email's goal isn't actually to sell your fans. The goal of your email is just to get them to click. You're selling the click, not the item. So you want to just give enough curiosity and interest that they will click the button to learn more about the product, to see what it looks like, to see testimonials or whatever it is you have on your shop page. And so that's what you're doing with your email, and having that button helps sell that click. All right, tip number 8 then is to post that same offer on your social media. This isn't really email related so much, but it's kind of helps emphasize the concept that in the marketing and advertising world, there's this concept that people have to see an offer for something 7 or more times before they're ready to actually buy. So if you have fans that are on your email list and they follow you on social media and you post the same information that was in that email on social media, now they're seeing it in multiple places. And it's kind of reinforcing that idea, and it's moving them closer to actually going and checking out the item and buying. Now, a final tip is if you're using Instagram, don't just post that long link to your shop page in Instagram, since it's not clickable. Instead, use something like Linktree and tell people to go click the link in your bio so they can then find the link in your Linktree, which has a list of all your different links. And then they can click on that and go to your store and buy from there. So in conclusion, this might sound like a lot of steps, but you can actually complete this whole process in less than an hour. And if you're sending, regular updates and you're giving value to your fans, giving them behind the scenes content through your emails, then you can get away with promoting, once or twice a month by sending out a broadcast email like this, promoting some different thing in your shop. And this can become a pretty manageable process. And so you can start doing this, you're building this relationship, you're making more offers to your fans, and you're just increasing your odds of generating more sales so you can increase your income and actually start to make a good amount of income from your music. But again, you don't just want to be sending sales emails all the time through email. You want to follow the 80-20 rule, where about 80% of what you're sending them is just straight up value. So behind the scenes content, maybe some song clips, or even free songs every once in a while. So they see that being on your email list is very valuable. And then the other 20% of your emails that you're sending out, those are then calls to action for people to go and buy something from you. And so if you follow that, you're building up and tapping into something called the law of reciprocity, where if you provide a lot of great free content and value to someone, they're going to be more likely to then to want to pay you back and actually buy something from you and support you, especially with you being one of their favorite music artists. But of course, this all starts with building that fan base first, that loyal following of fans that are going to join your email list and actually buy from you. And so you need to build those super fans, get them on your email list, the people that are going to want to buy everything you release. And so if you want help building up that list, that following, that fan base of super fans, then definitely grab my free fan building formula checklist in the description below. This will walk you through step-by-step how to start building those rabid, loyal fans, so you can actually start to make an income and build a career around your music. All right, if you found this video helpful, feel free to drop a like and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know in the comments below, what is the #1 thing you need help with when it comes to building your fan base online? All right, have a great day, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye.